coverage as he's dropped at the 17. They start on the ground with Nick Chubb. And he'll take this up only to about his 18-yard line. Only a couple for him there on the game's first play, and it's second down.
Oh, that's a real nice job there by the defensive front. They just engaged and held their ground. But how about the guy who made the play? We often talk about whether they take a good first step or not. Many times you just don't take any step. Just get your feet moving, get your body going, and then once he made the read, he was able to make the play.
And he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes. There for the sack, B.J. Hill. And, Charles, part of the reason they lost last week, they didn't have a single sack. Well, they changed that quickly.
But did they ever? And it was something they talked about with us extensively. They needed to get pressure. How were they going to get to the quarterback? Obviously, they schemed themselves into a great play, didn't they?
Out of the gun now on third down. And now a fumble. The ball's out. And it's Washington that scoops it up. And they are going to set up shop at the 32-yard line. And without a doubt, not the way they pictured that opening drive unfolded.
No, they were making progress. They weren't exactly in high gear, but they were making a few yards along the way. And now that they've coughed it up, you got to go back to the sidelines and regroup a little bit.
And that one blown up quickly, as he's going to be stopped before he could even get started. That play doomed from the start thanks to the defensive effort of Grady Jarrett. Now on 2nd and 13. Mahomes. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete. The turnover put them in great field position. They don't want to squander it with third down coming up.
No, not at all. And you know what else you do? You make your defense mad.
Yeah.
They got you the football, gave you a great opportunity. You got to cash in and get some points.
He gets it complete to Jackson. And finally down he goes as they work it inside the 10 to the 7. They're able to convert on third down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. Eckler now between the tackles. And that'll move him a little closer as he takes it from the 7 down to the 4-yard line.
That's good power football on 1st and goal. A lot of teams will throw from there, but that's a nice job to chew up a few more yards and get yourself closer to the goal line.
Eckler again. And he'll take this into the end zone. Touchdown, Washington. Austin Eckler, his first touchdown of the new season. And the Commanders take the early turnover and convert it into an opening touchdown. Extra point try good by Gano. And it's now a 7-0 game.
Lions nothing. Brian Gano set to kick off.
Gano now following the touchdown here to kick it away. Here's Rager. He's going to bring this one out. And that decision to bring it out ends up not being a good one. Costs him about 5 yards as he's tackled at the 20. The Detroit offense ready to begin their drive. They had the fumble on the last drive, wound up leading to the opening touchdown. Now they'll try again here, 1st and 10. And he'll go down at the 26 following a gain of 6.
Trey Greenlaw on the tackle. A 6-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 4 at the 26-yard line.
Now an option play on 2nd down. And he's able to get this one up to his 30 before he's out of bounds. 4 yards there on the keeper, but still going to bring up a 3rd down. Pretty good job defensively. Thought he was going to get it, but they knew where that marker was, and they stopped him just short of it.
What it does is emphasize that strategic football and situational football is not just played on the offensive side, is it? Defense understanding, as you noted, where the 1st down marker was and making sure they didn't get there.
And he is going to have a Lions first down as they're able to get the third down conversion.
Brandon, what were they thinking on defense there? It looked like they were playing for the pass. That was 3rd and short. Yeah, it was an easy pickup because they handed it to him. That was way too easy.
Just looked like absolute confusion defensively. Not sure why they were in that set.
Yeah, I'd say you ought to have a few men in the box there.
And he's going to take this ahead for right around 3 yards, but no more than that. 2nd down. Here's a throw out wide, complete to his running back right side. And he'll be tackled on the other side of midfield at the 46-yard line.
That's a nice design there, but sometimes, though, you get so many blockers out ahead of you, they kind of slow you down and force you to adjust. You always appreciate guys trying to help you, but maybe one less there could have turned this into a bigger game.
That's caught by the big tight end, T.J. Hockenson. And they're going to have another first down here as the tackle's made at Washington's 32-yard line. Back to throw here. And it's out. He put it on the carpet. But this will get out of bounds, so possession will stay the same. 2nd time he's fumbled in this game. Fortunate for him, this one goes out of bounds.
And the key for him now is how much equity have you built up with your coaching staff? How much equity have you built up with your team to continue to get opportunities? Fortunate that one went out of bounds, saved him from a turnover.
The fumble on first down now. Here's 2nd down. And a loose football. And it's Washington that scoops it up. There he goes, right side. The 40. Past the 20. And he gets it back into the end zone. It's a fumble recovery leading to a Washington touchdown. And he has great speed, defensive back speed. Once he got it and took off, there was no catching him.
And I know every team tells you to hustle no matter what the play, but there was no chance of catching him. Maybe if it had been a defensive tackle running with the ball, but not in this case.
And you can bet they're preaching 2 hands on the ball here as the kick's away following that fumble return. Here's Rager. He's going to bring this one out. And in hindsight, probably should have taken a knee as he only gets this out to the 16-yard line. The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. And job one here, Charles, just keep possession of the football. 2 drives, 2 turnovers to this point.
You're exactly right, Doctor. Hippocratic oath. First, do no harm. And right now, they're harming themselves on offense.
I like that. No one is mistaking me for a doctor there. But thank you, Dr. Davis. Open man, he's got him, the tight end, Hockenson. So just 3 yards on the completion there. And now 3rd down and 6 to go.
Well, they're unable to convert that into much, but it's never a bad idea to try to get the ball into a tight end of his caliber's hands and see what kind of disruption he can cause.
On 3rd down, he'll drop to throw. He's got a man, complete. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. Well, that's how you convert on 3rd down with an explosive gain of 34.
1st and 10 at the 46-yard line.
Only a yard on the keeper, and it'll be 2nd down. The Lions had 0-1 in the year following the loss in the opener, and they were given a gift of 2 straight home games to start the campaign. Dropped one of them already. You have to figure a split of these 2 probably imperative.
And they did talk about that with us prior to the game, about how important it is to start the season 1-1, especially with 2 games at home. Because if you go 0-2, hard to make those up on the road as the season progresses.
And they're going to have another first down here as the tackle's made at Washington's 33. The 3rd down conversion is successful. Give him 12 yards that time.
1st and 10 at the 33-yard line.
Now they return to the ground game. Chubb. And he'll get it down inside the 30 to the 29-yard line. The first down run got 5. Here's 2nd and 5.
It's a gain of 5. Brings up 2nd and 5.
Now they'll throw here out of the gun. And incomplete on the deep ball.
But there's an incompletion, partner, and the struggles through the air continue because so far their lack of passing production has led to a lack of points.
Already a pair of third down conversions for them on this drive, but right now they need 5 yards on this third down try. They go up the middle with Chubb, and he'll get this one down to about the 27. Already down 2 scores. They're going to go for this rather than settle for 3. He'll drop to throw. It's complete. Swings it out to his running back. And he is going to have the Lions first down as they manage to convert. And that'll keep the drive alive. A solid pickup of 5 and a very solid 4th down conversion. And defensively, pure frustration. On first down, they'll run with Chubb. And he'll get into the end zone. Touchdown, Detroit. Nick Chubb, his 2nd rushing touchdown on the year. And the Lions are back within a score. Extra point splits the uprights. And that'll make our score 14-7.
The score, Commanders 14, Lions 7.
After the touchdown, Cook now to kick this one away. This will be brought out from the middle of the end zone. And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line.
The Commanders take over 1st and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
Out there set ready for this next drive, the Washington offense. So both of these teams, Charles, coming off touchdowns now, but this offense, they just had to stand on the sideline, watch their opponent offer a really impressive drive to reach the end zone.
Yeah, and I think you're not telling yourself the truth if you don't think there's some one-upsmanship going on right now because they just had their touchdown answered by a drive of double-digit plays that also found the end zone. Now they want to do something even more impressive to answer that one.
And down he goes, but he takes it up to the 40.
It's a gain of 17 yards. And the Washington first down.
Mahomes now on first down. And his throw is incomplete. Coming up at halftime, I'll go from one personality, that's you, Charles Davis, to another one in Orlando, the coach. He'll have stats and scores from around the NFL. You and Jonathan Coachman both larger than life.
No doubt about it.
But you're stuck with me in this booth,
yes,
and he's miles away and smiling.
And happy.
Now it's Mahomes again. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
Feels like they're getting caught in between here because they did completions on 1st and 2nd down. Now you got to worry a little bit about the clock because you prefer not to give them another shot here in the first half. If you don't pick up the first down, guess what? You're likely going to have to.
Throwing is Mahomes on 3rd. He'll get this one complete to Zay Jones. And this won't be enough. A good secure tackle, and they stop him a few yards shy at the 46. Mahomes going to go on 4th down. He's got his tight end, David Njoku. And this is going to wind up working out just fine as he'll have a Washington first down. And an exhale there as they convert on 4th. Mahomes now to throw. That is caught by Lamb. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. That's good for 28 yards.
And this has been a nice answer to the touchdown drive against them a few minutes ago because they've come out and reestablished the tempo. A nice throw there, and they're putting together a very strong drive as a response.
And he can't get rid of it. He's taken down. The Lions will use the first of their timeouts as the clock will stop with just under 30 seconds to go in the first half. Throwing on 2nd and long. Mahomes, they're looking for Lamb, but it's intercepted. picked up by Josh Jackson. And the Lions are going to have it here as they'll start at their own 7. Unfortunately for him, if last week was any indication, we knew a pick was coming at some point. Last week it was interception after interception, and here we go again.
We actually quit counting last week at a certain point because I thought I was going to run out of fingers, all right, because I'm not all that skilled as a mathematician. But you're right. It felt like a matter of time, and you got to think the guys on defense, they couldn't wait for this opportunity after what they saw on tape.
And he goes down. It's a sack. They get him back at his own 3-yard line. Buried by multiple defenders on the drive's first play. Now another timeout called for by the offense. So that means they're down to 1 remaining here as we head toward halftime. They go with Chubb on 2nd down. And he'll push forward here for a good little run as the clock continues to run. Now here's a timeout as they're going to get it with 8 seconds remaining here in the first half.
On a 2nd and long, it's really nice to see an offense that has enough confidence to run the football in that situation. I think that goes back to their practice and game planning. They've seen things that they've seen on tape and in previous games that led them to believe that even in a long-distance situation, they can still run the football and gain enough yardage to put themselves in a good spot on 3rd down.
And he'll get nothing out of that one. So we have reached halftime with a touchdown. That's the difference on the scoreboard. As we'll head down to Orlando, that's where we find our man Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach. Welcome back. Charles and I settled into the booth ready for quarter number 3. Second half about to start. The Commanders have the lead. They'll get it first as we are back underway. And here comes a return from the middle of the end zone. And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped it to 23. Out there set ready for this next drive, the Washington offense. And both of these defenses have been stifling these last few drives offensively. Just not able to get anything going, so what needs to change?
And a lot of the guys will go back and review, so to speak, because everyone has someone assigned to how did each play work. Okay, what did we use that kind of worked for us during this game? Try and get back to some of those plays, as well as the possibility of showing something you haven't shown already in this game and trying to change things up.
We'll see if they take the advice of Mr. Davis. And all the way inside the 15 before they drop it. A little over 20 yards there, and in 2 plays, they've now moved the ball over 60 yards. Defense really kept him in check running the football in the first half. Maybe that'll be a spark for him here in half 2.
So 2 words come to mind for me. Resilient, because he has to keep bouncing back after some limiting runs, and have that relentless, keep going, knowing that you may pop one, as he just did there.
Another strong gain on the last 2 plays. They've moved it a combined 33 yards. So 3 plays already first and goal, and they are wasting little time. Eckler is going to go backwards. He'll lose yardage back to the 5. It's a loss of a yard there, and it's 2nd down.
And that's what this defense is going to need to do more in the second half. Good pressure that time, forces some indecision in the backfield. He's going to wind up being taken down for a nice loss.
On 2nd and goal, Mahomes. And he takes it in. Touchdown, Commanders. Patrick Mahomes, his 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Commanders take the opening kickoff of the 3rd quarter and drive right down the field to extend their lead. Gano the extra point, and it's now 21-7.
Commanders 21, Lions 7.
Gano now following the touchdown here to kick it away. Here's Rager. He's going to bring this one out. And able to take it past the 25 and up to the 28-yard line.
The Lions take over first and 10 at their own 28-yard line.
The Detroit offense ready to begin their drive. Well, the opposition laid down the challenge and opening drive touchdown here to start the second half. And, Charles, now you feel like this group needs to get an answer because this all of a sudden is a two-score game.
Yeah, you're right about that. What was a small magical spread to overcome, a little bit more daunting now. I think you're exactly right. Pressure is on because you don't want them getting the ball back with a chance to really extend this lead out.
And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. A loss on that play, and now third down gets tougher. 3rd and 6. They are in need of 6 yards here if they hope to move the chains. They'll look to throw. He's going to drop this one down for Chubb. And they bring him to the ground just shy of midfield.
That's good for the Lions.
They'll look to throw here on first down. There's another catch by the running back, Nick Chubb. And he is going to lose yardage here. Now whistles and a flag down. Looked like one of the Lions linemen might have moved. Now a timeout called for by the defense. It's just their first, so 2 remaining as they burn one here in this third quarter. And that false start penalty certainly not helping their cause here. 2nd down and long. He'll look to throw. And he can't find a receiver, and he's brought down. Multiple players getting home there for an 8-yard loss. A rookie QB struggling, gets thrown down to the ground there. But, you know, maybe this game, it's not over yet, but maybe this game can be a learning experience for him.
So many different things that he has to pick up on. When to go ahead and flush from the pocket and run. When to get rid of the football, not take the sack. When to just go ahead and go down early and make sure you don't fumble the football. So many things that he has to learn. This game starts the process.
Here's Logan Cook now. And surprisingly, this is the first. And how about this? A fake. And this is caught. And the gamble pays off. They get the first. A big breakdown defensively there on the fake punt. Turns into a huge play and a first down. And I don't know what the method is to know when to dial up a fake punt, when not to. Whatever the method there, it worked for him.
I think you actually did explain it. There is no method. It's just a feel, a sense, and a healthy dose of guts in order to call that play in that situation.
Element of surprise, I guess, right?
Yeah, element of surprise and just a strong belief in, hey, we're going to get it done.
First down. 1st and 10 at the 20.
Chubb will get the call running left. And he is brought down at the 22 after a gain of 2, and it brings up 2nd down. 3 quarters in the books. We'll return with more after this break. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8. Coming right, this is Chubb on the toss. And he is going to lose yardage here. That's going to go down as a loss of 5, and it brings up 3rd down.
I think this offense, specifically this running game, they're going to have to find a way to turn the page because they haven't found a way to run it effectively thus far, and it's cost them.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. And this pass broken up. The contact well timed there, and now 4th down.
My first thought is surprise because that's one of the better tight ends around, and I've seen him pull in balls like this before. But how about a little credit to the defense forcing that incompletion?
And he's brought down. Can't do anything with a football. It's a sack and a turnover on downs. The Lions turned away on 4th down. And the Commanders come through with a 4th down stand. Here's Eckler to begin the drive. And nothing much materializing there on the first down run. He'll get a couple, and that's it.
Brandon, I've got to think this offensive line has got some smiles on its faces. And I know it sounds crazy, And they practiced for this back in training camp. They knew they'd be in situations where there'd be extra defenders in the box coming after them, trying to keep them from locking down a game. Right now, they want to show the world they're up to the challenge.
A second down pass play there, but it's incomplete.
Oh, that's good decision-making right there. Understood down and distance. Knew it wasn't third down, and he still had another opportunity to earn the first down. Good job throwing it away and avoiding an interception.
This is the tight end, Njoku. And he's going to have a Commander's first down as they're able to get the third down conversion. Things looking much rosier for them here in week 2. They work with the lead as they've got it 1st and 10. Looking to throw is Mahomes. Jones has it. And they get to him after a gain of 6 to the 46.
Complete to Zay Jones. It's a pickup of 6. Brings up
second down and 4.
At the 46-yard line.
Up the middle with Eckler. And he's going to get this one down near the 45-yard line. It'll only be a gain of a yard, and it sets up a third down and 4 now. In search of 4 yards here to pick up the first down. Now Mahomes. Over the middle, complete. That's Jackson. And it's going to be another first down as they'll get him to the ground at the Lions' 30. A solid gain of 15 yards, and the sticks move. Running on first down, Eckler. And the big boys up front, they're going to stop him right at the line. And now, defensively, they're going to burn their first time out. Remember, they get an extra time built in coming up here shortly at the 2-minute warning. Down to about the 22 here. And this defense here going to burn their second timeout. And you can also factor in another timeout that they'll get when the clock stops at the 2-minute warning. They'll look to make it 3 for 3 on third down conversions. They need a yard here. They'll try to pick up the first with Eckler. And he's able to get it to the edge of the red zone at the 20-yard line. Just a gain of a couple, but good enough to keep the drive rolling. 2 minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports. Once more, here's Eckler. And they're knocking on the door now as a good run there. Going to take this to about the 10-yard line. So fresh out of the 2-minute warning, and here's another timeout taken with 1:55 remaining. On the give, this is Eckler. And he is into the end zone for a Washington touchdown. Austin Eckler with 2 touchdowns on the season, both in this game. And the Commanders have pretty well put it away here in the 4th quarter. Extra point try good by Gano. And the lead now to 3 touchdowns at 21.
Lions 7. Graham Gano is set to kick off.
Gano now following the touchdown here to kick it away. Here's Rager. He's going to bring this one out. And in hindsight, probably should have taken a knee as he only gets this out to the